The US is already in a recession, even if the media still argues about it. 22 states are showing serious economic trouble, and 12 of them are at risk of complete collapse. Some are running out of money, others have falling housing markets, heavy debt, or rely too much on federal jobs. Understanding which states are in danger and where the right opportunities are can help you protect your money and invest wisely. 5 major factors are creating this financial storm. States have spent most of their pandemic savings and now face big budget gaps. Home prices are falling sharply, 10 to 15% in some areas. Commercial properties owe $1 trillion in loans due by 2025, and refinancing will cost double. Federal budget cuts will hurt states that rely heavily on government money. Job growth is slowing, with only 73,000 new jobs added in July, far below expectations. Moody's Analytics says there's now a 49% chance of a national recession within a year. States making up 1/3 of America's economy are already struggling. Now, let's look at the 12 states in the danger zone. From bad to catastrophic. 12th, Connecticut. Each taxpayer would need to pay about $44,500 to cover state debts. There's also a foreclosure crisis, 1 in 306 homes, and commercial office spaces in Fairfield County are nearly 28% empty. Hartford still has some affordable homes, but the coast should be avoided. 11, Maryland. Maryland lost its top credit rating due to dependence on federal jobs. If government spending is cut, nearly 29,000 jobs are at risk. Baltimore and Prince George's County have many foreclosures. Some properties are selling 30% below value. 10, Oregon. Oregon's economy is nearly flat. Trade makes up a big part of its GDP, and unemployment is at 5%. Portland home prices could fall over 7% more, and sales are already down 25%. It's best to wait before buying. Prices may drop another 20 to 30%. 9, Alaska. Alaska depends heavily on oil and federal money, about 40% of its budget. Thousands of residents are leaving each year, yet property prices remain high. It's a classic value trap and should be avoided. 8, New Mexico. The state relies on federal funding, 43%, and oil. With both under threat, foreclosures are expected to double. Home sales are already down 10%. Not a safe investment. 7, Mississippi. One of the poorest states with low employment and high federal dependence. Greenville is forecasted to have the biggest housing crash in America, a 16% drop by next year. Best to stay away. 6, Nevada. The fastest cooling market in the country. Foreclosures are the highest in the US, and Las Vegas inventory jumped nearly 45% in a year. Prices keep dropping. Wait another 6 to 12 months before investing. 5, Louisiana. New Orleans is the worst housing market in America, down over 7%. Half of the state's income depends on federal aid, and poverty is high. Homes take longer to sell, and inventory is rising fast. Only consider ultra-cheap deals at half price. 4, Illinois. Crippled by decades of poor management, Illinois taxpayers owe nearly $39,000 each. Pension funds are nearly broke, and foreclosure rates are among the highest. Chicago has major debt, empty offices, and falling rents. Only suburban areas might offer safer value. 3rd, New Jersey. America's most financially unstable state. It has only 2 days worth of funds to operate. Every taxpayer owes $44,500 in debt. Foreclosures are the 2nd highest in the nation, especially in Atlantic City. Home prices are rising unnaturally fast, suggesting a bubble. 2, Florida. 9 of America's most overvalued housing markets are in Florida. Cities like Miami, Tampa, and Cape Coral are heavily overpriced, but now seeing 10% drops. Foreclosures are rising fast. Insurance costs and hurricane damage have worsened the situation. However, Florida's long-term growth and population trends will eventually drive recovery. 1, California. California faces a $55 to $58 billion budget deficit, with home prices so high that few can afford them. The population is falling, unemployment is rising, and businesses are fleeing. Office buildings in cities like San Francisco and Los Angeles are collapsing in value, some down 70%. Yet these distressed commercial properties might become great investments if turned into housing. Investors should avoid states facing long-term decline. Instead, good opportunities exist in California's Central Valley and Florida's Gulf Coast, where property prices are 30 to 40% below 2022 levels. Deals can also be found in Baltimore and Prince George's County, with foreclosures over 30% off. Office-to-housing conversions in NYC and LA under $150 per square foot, and discounted luxury apartments in Florida and Texas down 20 to 30%. The worst phase of the crisis will hit in 2023 2025 to 2026 when major commercial loans mature, creating the best time to buy. Hope you found this video informative. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more such videos.